Today I wanted to take a moment to go over characterization with you because that is our large learning target for this trimester. You will be writing a characterization essay showing me that you can analyze how characters develop over the course of a text. And we are going to be doing that by analyzing characters in Sherman Alexie's The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. So what I'd like you guys to do is go into number 7. There's a link, ATD characterization chart. And I want to go over this with you briefly so that you understand and are refreshed on characterization and the ways that authors can reveal character to us. And then I'll explain what you'll be doing as you're reading the text. So first, characterization is just the process in which we, the reader, are being told or shown about the personality of a particular character. And so this can be revealed in one of two ways, either directly or indirectly. Direct characterization is pretty simple. This is when the narrator explicitly or directly describes something about the character. They're telling us this person is mean. This person is kind. Okay, that's direct. They're not showing us, they're telling us. Now, indirect characterization is a little more complicated. This is when character traits are revealed through the reader having to make inferences or reading between the lines of the text. And an easy way to understand indirect characterization is through this acronym of STEAL. And so STEAL stands for speech, thoughts, effects on others, actions, and looks. And these are all ways that authors can reveal character and characterization to us, the reader. The first thing to look at is speech. So what is a particular character saying, or how do they speak in general? And the T for thoughts. What's revealed through a character's private thoughts? Maybe it's internal dialogue. What are they thinking and feeling? The E, effects on others. This could be revealed through how a character affects other people or how other characters react to that character. The A stands for actions. What does the character do? How do they behave? How do they act? And lastly, their looks. What do they look like? How do they dress, etc. So those are all the ways that an author may reveal a character through indirect characterization. And that's what we're going to be focusing on. So our focus, like I said, is indirect characterization. I've given you a list of character traits. It's not a complete list. You guys can come up with your own, but sometimes you might be sitting there thinking, oh, I feel like Junior is acting this certain way and I have evidence to show that, but I can't think of the word. I can't think of the trait. So here's a list of a lot of different traits that you can pull from to start. It's just there as a support for you. And then as you're reading, you're going to list Junior and Rowdy's character traits with page numbers of textual evidence to support that trait. Everything you do on this characterization chart is getting you ready for your essay, your final essay, where you will have to embed textual evidence into your writing. And so for today, all you're going to be focusing on, and for your final essay as well, you can either choose to write about Junior or Rowdy. So Junior's our main character, Rowdy's his best friend. And so I have an example here. Junior is the character, so I wrote Junior. I think he's being humorous or funny, and that's happening on page 12. Now let's say you see Rowdy. Next, you would write Rowdy here, and then the character trait. Maybe he's bossy, and then the page number you see that on. Those page numbers are very important for when we learn how to iced quotes. So make sure you're listing the page number. Now let's say you see Junior being humorous again on pages 14, 16, and 18. Do you have to add a new row each time? No. You're just going to add the page numbers. So you might say Junior is humorous on page 12, 14, 16, 18, 22, 96. Okay? Whatever you find. And you can use this again, like I said, when we start writing your characterization essay. And then everything from page 4 on is something we're going to be doing later. We have not learned this yet, but I just want you to be tracking those character traits as you're reading.